Hello everyone, welcome to Quick Prints. Hope you all are doing great and learning well with the help of this tutorial. So the today tutorial is all about how to use and apply those actions. Whenever we need use the same command on a multiple files, we have to use action. Action is the term which saves our times. It is the tool which is very helpful and time saving. It saves times, efforts and skills. So as you can see on your screen, there are print files which has layers. It is 347 MB, which is huge size. 497 MB, approximate half GB, 139 MB. There are like multiple files which has layer and like huge sizes, and whenever we are making the portfolio or the presentation, we need smaller size of image. So it's without wasting a time, let's understand and start the video how to reduce size with the help of actions. So guys, without wasting a time, let's start the video. So these are the files which I have already opened to save the time. Let's see how many files we have opened. Like these are the 10 files which we are using. I'm just gonna use this image as a presentation, or you can say wherever you want to use this image. I'm just using taking this image to apply my action. This is the action tool, which the window you can open from the action tool. Windows action has the layer options and the action. Just click the action, you will see the window of actions, right? So now we have to make a new action, right? New action could be done with this plus sign. I'm just making the action, you can see it, and let's keep the action name low resolution, right? Low resolution, I'm keeping the action name so that it would be helpful to remember for the long use. I'm just starting recording. Whatever now I'm gonna do on this file, it will be applicable on the other file if we apply this action to files. So first let me flat these files so that the action will go more smoother. So I'm just flattening the file. So now the first action has been made under this low resolution command is flatten image. To flatten the artwork has been flattened. Now let me reduce the image size. For that I have to go in an image size section. Image size, now it is the 20 by 29, approximate 30 inches. I'm just making it 7 inches or 8 inches so that I can use this artwork as an image in a presentation or any other portfolio kind of making thing. I'm keeping the resolution 150 so that size of the JPEG image won't be higher, right? Now this is the lower resolution image which I have done with the same command. I'm just saving it. So let me save in a new folder, right? So that I'll get the all low resolution file in the same location. So let's keep the folder name is low resolution only so that we can relate the folder and the action name as well. And I'm keeping the file format JPEG. There are many formats. You can keep it PNG or JPEG according to your requirement. I'm just keeping it JPEG and saving it. Quality I'm keeping 12 because already I have reduced the size and resolution, so the 12 maximum is the quality, will maintain the detail of artwork. So okay, now this artwork has been saved. Let me check it once. Yeah, this is the folder low resolution. The image size is 2.35 MB, which is good enough to use. So and now we need to close the file. So whatever we have done, it has been saved here under this low resolution action command. Image size, location and close. So close the file is the last command which we use. Now we have to stop the action. Now the action has been stopped, and these are the 9 file pendings which we need to apply as the action. Let me show you. These are the 9 files. Let me close the layer section off. Let's close this action window as well. These are the 9 files, right? So these are the 9 files which we need to reduce the size according to what we have done in the other file while making the action. So now I'm gonna tell you like how to apply that particular action on these all 9 files. Go in a file section, automate. Automate is the command where you'll get the all file handling things. You have to go in a batch and just see the action is low resolution. Here is the source folder. You can use any folder. I have just using open file, so I'm using open file. Stop for errors. If the file has some error or some difficulty to use that action, it will stop. or you can log error to files. So I'm just using stop for errors. Whenever if the error will come, the file stop converting into the action command. So let's start it. Now the action is on process. The all file is getting reduced in the resolution and size as well, and saving into the JPEG resolution. The first resolution was 2.35. It will save in automatically in that same particular 150 resolution. Height we kept 8 inches. Width we kept 8 inches. Height will automatically proportionally reduce. So it just, you can see when we are talking, the action is working on. So it is the very easy command to use action, or you can use the multiple files. You can use any other ways as well. You can rotate the files with this action. You can enlarge the files. You can reduce the files. You can enlarge canvas as well if you want a white background or anything. So in the further this video we will use other ways of action as well. So now action is complete. The all action has been final. So let me see, like these are the heavy size images which I have shown you, the artworks. 497 low resolution file folder has the all file 1.96, 2.35. now you can easily use these files in a presentation or any your portfolio kind of thing whenever you need, because there is no point to putting your artwork putting your effort in the same file in the same way. So action is a very easy and understanding tool. So now I'm just opening these files to show you another use of action. So I'm just using JPEGs, so that would be time saving for us as well. Let me see the open layers. These are the flat files because we have saved the flat action. So now I'm just guiding you about another action. Just suppose we need to rotate these all files in the same direction. So how we can do that? I'm just simply opening action and new action, just making rotation. I'm just giving the name rotation. Rotation is the action has been started. Whatever we will do, it will happen all the file. So let's open the lock, right? Control T for transform, and now we can rotate. Let's give the angle. I'm just keeping 45, right? 45 is the angle. Just we want to use this image as 45-degree angle. I'm increasing the canvas so that these hidden edges will come into the canvas. I'm making it 5, right? So 8 is the good enough. I'm selecting the pixels, right? Select pixels and crop. Yeah. So now the point is how we will get this background as transparent. It will come under the JPEG PNG format. I'm just saving these images, or you can say files, in the PNG format so that we will get background clear. And these all 45-degree action will apply on the others, right? We have done this. Let me close the file. Control W is the short command for closing the file. I'm making the changes no because I want the JPEG file as well. So now the action has been completed. We have to stop the action, right? Again the same command, and now every artwork will on a 45 rotation with a transparent background. So let's apply the action. Everything has been auto selected, the latest action, the open file which we discussed in the earlier action. So now you can see how everything is going automatically. We don't need to put our efforts, we don't need to put our skills or time into it. So let's check, like these are the things which we done. Like, hope guys this tutorial is going to helpful for you for your presentation and portfolio as well. Like, this is the very easy command which you can see, like it is helping you to rotate your images. So let's see another way of doing this thing. I'm just opening those JPEG images again. These are the JPEGs. Let's make it a group by type, so we'll get JPEG and PNG. So these are the file which we have converted into JPEG and a PNG section. So now if it's just matter of requirement, whatever it is your requirement, that could be fulfilled with the action. If the action is feasible to the particular requirement, you can use action. So I'm just gonna tell you, like I just want the background. This image has to be some background with a extended image. So let me show you how to do that. I'm just making this image has a I just want this image should have some background as in a boundary, like I'm just making 1 inches, sorry, just 1 inch, like half inches in both way. So like this is the white thing which is come. I just want it has to be yellow, right? So what we need to do, go in a image section, canvas size, let's pick up the color and change the color. Whatever the color you will select, it would be apply on the all images. I'm just taking the brighter yellow so that my artwork look slightly enhanced, so my artwork get attention. I'm just making one. Right now this is the way. It is very easy, but what will happen when we apply the same command here? Because these are the artwork which has the rectangle form, we have to convert these rectangle form into a square form for using that yellow background thing, this thing, right? We have to convert this artworks into a square form. Like this is looking very pretty. I'm gonna tell you like what is the purpose of keeping PNG. PNG is like without background kind of a thing. I'm gonna tell you like what is the PNG purpose. Like this is the PowerPoint presentation which I'm just using to show you the PNG purpose. I'm just giving the format background, any other color, solid. Okay, just keep it. Insert, just inserting those pictures which we made, low resolution, right? The diagonal things, right? These are the diagonal images which we use. Like this is the use of keeping PNG formats. Like you are not getting the background here, like you can overlap. There's a no white background when we kept in a PNG format. So this is the purpose of keeping images PNG. You can overlap the things, you can utilize the things whenever you need it. There are so many options of PowerPoint format, you can use it. There's another thing. So this is the reason behind keeping the picture in the PNG format. That was the only purpose to showing the PowerPoint. Let's get back to the Photoshop. So I just want it's just a matter of requirement. I just want, might be you don't want, or you want something else. You can simply according to you can apply those action according to your requirement. So first we need to crop all the images in a square form. So let's take the selection Meraki tool. You can type the size whatever is your requirement. I just typed 8 by 8 inches, or let's keep it, yeah, 8 by 8 inches is good enough. And fix the size. You have to select this fixed size. Wherever we will click, that selection will come in 8 by 8 inches, right? Click here and crop it. Simple. Click here and crop it. I'm just cropping all the rectangular artwork into a square form because I want to give a background with the yellow highlighting, so that the artwork should look a little enhanced, right? So I'm just making all the artwork into a square form, saving the time or just giving the brightening look. Now I guess all has done. There's a one pending. Okay, fine, crop it. Okay, I'm using multiple images so that just to guiding you. So we are here again. Let's undo all the things which we have done. Let's record the new action. I'm just giving the action yellow border, right? Yellow border, right? Let's record it. Canvas size 1 by 1. You can change colors if you want. Let's make it red, that would be more brighter. Let's keep it this only. I just want half inch half border, so that's why I'm keeping one. Half will go left, half will go right, half will go top, and half inch will go on bottom, right? Like this. So let's save it. Save it and just make the new folder, otherwise these file will get replaced. So I'm just making border folder. Okay, saving in a JPEG format and okay. Now we have to shut the file without changes and close the action. Now we have to again either you have to save this file which you have cropped, otherwise you have to apply action here only. So automate batch, yellow border has been selected, open file has been selected. So let's apply this and see how this will look. So let's see where are the file gone. Right, as you can see, it's very time saving. If you have to do this manually, it will be more time saving. It will take like 2 to 3 minutes to complete your command. Hope guys this video is giving you the fruitful result of your time. If you have any question, any suggestion, you can simply type in the comment section. The comment section is open for everyone. Hope guys you enjoy the video. Please keep share and subscribe. Keep sharing with your friends and colleagues. Thanks for watching. Thank you.